In this class, today we are going to solve the cubic equation by the help of synthetic division. Synthetic division is used to find the quotient and remainder when a given polynomial is divided by a binomial. This already we have discussed in the last class. When all the terms are active, we use synthetic division. Here we have the question today in which we'll take help of synthetic division. Solve the cubic equation x cube plus 6x square plus 9x plus 4 is equal to 0. Here the polynomial is given but the binomial is not given. So in this case, if we have to reduce the root, we divide this polynomial by x minus h. And if we have to increase the root, we are dividing it by x plus h. In this cubic equation, all the terms are active. So we are going to use synthetic division here. Here we have to reduce the root to make it in the standard form, where we will use the Cardan's method. We will divide it by x minus h. So let z is equal to x minus h. When we'll equate x minus h to be 0, the value of x we will get to be h. So as if we are doing in synthetic division, first of all we'll write down the coefficient of the cubic equation here. So coefficient of x cube is 1, then 6, then 9, then 4. And the left corner we will write down the value h. Now 1 will be written as it is. We'll multiply 1 with h and we'll write just below 6. After adding this, it will become 6 plus h. 6 plus h is multiplied with h. It gives h square plus 6h. And on adding these two, we'll get h square plus 6h plus 9. This again will multiply with h and we'll get, after adding, h cube plus 6h square plus 9h plus 4. Again we will do the same process. 1 will remain as it is. 1 into h will be h. On adding this, we will get 6 plus 2h here. 6 plus 2h when multiplied by h will give 2h square plus 6h. And on adding, we'll get 3h square plus 12h plus 9. Again the same process. 1 will remain as it is. 1 will be multiplied with h, will give h. And on adding these two, we'll get 6 plus 3h. And finally, here we'll get just 1. Now, to make this cubic equation in standard form, the coefficient of x square should be 0. So here the coefficient of x square is 6 plus 3h. We will equate this 6 plus 3h to be 0. Then when we solve this, we will get the value of h to be minus 2. Now the value of h is minus 2. So what will be the value of z? It will be x minus minus 2, that is x plus 2. Now we come to the question. We'll take it to be question number 1. And here we have used synthetic division and we have to diminish the root by minus 2. We'll write the coefficient of the cubic equation 1, 6, 9 and 4, and the value of h we have found to be minus 2. So again we'll do the same process. 1 will remain as it is. 1 into minus 2 will be minus 2. 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 into minus 2 will become minus 8. On adding these two, we'll get 1. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. And here we'll get 2. Again, the same process here. 1 will remain as it is. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. Minus 2 into minus 2. First we will add these two. We'll get plus 2. Plus 2 into minus 2 is minus 4. On adding 1 and minus 4, we'll get minus 3. 1 will remain as it is here. 1 into minus 2 is minus 2. And here on adding we'll get 0 and 1 will remain as it is. So now the equation, the reduced equation that we get is z cube, coefficient of x square became 0, then minus 3z plus 2 is equal to 0. Where what is z? Z is x plus 2. Now we'll do the same process as if we are doing in the Cardan's method. We'll take z to be u to the power 1 by 3 plus v to the power 1 by 3. On cubing both the sides, we will get z cube is equal to u to the power 1 by 3 plus v to the power 1 by 3 whole cube. So we will get z cube minus 3 u to the power 1 by 3 v to the power 1 by 3 into z minus u plus v is equal to 0. So let us take it to be equation number 3. Now on comparing equation 2 and 3, we will get u to the power 1 by 3 v to the power 1 by 3 to be 1. And on further cubing, we'll get the value u into v to be 1. U plus v will be equal to minus 2. So let us take it as equation number 4. Hence, u and v, if u and v are the roots of the quadratic, sum of the roots given how much? It is minus 2 and product of the root given 1. So our quadratic becomes t square plus 2t plus 1 is equal to 0. And on solving this, we'll get the value of t to be minus 1, minus 1. So here we can see that both are same. So let u is equal to minus 1 and v is equal to minus 1. Therefore, the roots are z, the value of z is u to the power 1 by 3 plus v to the power 1 by 3. So minus 1 to the power 1 by 3 plus minus 1 to the power 1 by 3 will give minus of 2. Second, value of z is omega u to the power 1 by 3 plus omega square v to the power 1 by 3. So both value of u to the power 1 by 3 and v to the power 1 by 3 is minus 1. So if we'll take minus 1 common, here we will get omega plus omega square. And since we know that 1 plus omega square is 0, the value of omega plus omega square is minus 1. So minus 1 into minus 1 will give plus 1. Next value of z will also be in the same way, we'll get 1. Now the roots of equation 2 are minus 2, 1 and 1. So these are the value of z. What we want? We want the value of x. So x will be z minus 2. This value will be minus 2, that is 4. This value will be 1 minus 2, minus 1. 1 minus 2 is minus 1. Hence, the root of the given equation 1 will be minus 4, minus 1 and minus 1. So this is how, by using synthetic division and then the Cardan's method is applicable in the standard form, we have solved this question.